Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Norwood.
And today we've got 2 new reveals for you.
Yes, we have got the Beastbound Assault deck with I can never remember his name, Gorlock Blackpowder.
Yeah, I didn't really have a first name actually.
No.
And that's the reveal. He's got a first name, Gorlock.
Oh my god!
I am playing the Gryselle's Arenai.
Yeah, so this is our second game featuring Gryselle. The other game, if you haven't watched it, is over on the channel. I don't know why I'm saying it's over. It's on the same channel.
Same channel. Different video, same channel.
It's all Witch Elves. It's Morgreth versus Gryselle.
Yeah.
And Witch Elves will win. Is that a statement or a question? I don't know.
It depends on how you spell it, Peter.
Yarr.
Right, so we're playing strict rivals. We're going to play Nemesis in the week, hopefully live when this has gone out.
Yeah.
We're playing Nemesis, possibly the same warbands. You've picked the Buccaneers for this because the Beastbound Assault is all about minions, companions, and beasties.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll have a chance to run through the actual deck, but a lot of the cards will have a text on it that says something along the lines of beasts, companions, minions, and or fighters with one or more denizen upgrades.
They nearly all say that.
They nearly all of them.
Reading through them, you tell yourself, nuts, oh, that's the same text.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same text.
And there are 8 denizen card upgrades in here. So that gives you a bit of an idea. But if you can get a warband like these guys, 2 of them are companions and 2 of them are minions straight off the bat.
Yeah,
so
and one of them's a beast.
Yeah, beastly. So it does already apply to a lot of these things.
Mange isn't a beast.
No, he's not. Well, he's not. He's a monkey.
Fascinating.
He's a monkey. So
beastly monkey.
Furious George.
There is one really key and significant point, and we will dedicate a whole video to this probably.
Hopefully.
The one key significant point is, Pete, how many plot cards were there in the Beastman deck?
None.
Whoa.
There's a card which has a load of garbage on it that no one ever reads because it's GW nonsense, and there's a bit on the back with all the card names.
Thanks for sending it, GW.
Yeah, we do love it. It's that typical, mostest.
I'm not really good with the lore.
No, neither am I, to be honest. That's not why we're here. No. We're here for the game. So there's the text about it, and then there's the cards, but that's it. There's no.
So technically, that will always be valid in championship format, assuming they don't change the rules. So that is, I think, almost the most interesting thing about the release.
Yeah, I wonder whether that will immediately start to skew the meta towards warbands that have lots of minions, lots of beasts, because there are like the Exiled Dead. I think a lot of those are minions.
Okay.
So
I want to see a minion warband now.
Oh yeah, all minions.
all yellow.
Just actual minions. Oh, sorry, I get what you mean now. Right.
They would be rubbish.
They would be. But you get 60 of them.
Although
one on every single tile.
They do usually come out on top, so maybe they wouldn't be rubbish.
Well, they got rocket launchers to start.
Maybe
so that
they'd be
would
like some
help.
sort of ploy, which basically just meant resolve everything in a positive way at the end.
But that's not happening here today.
No.
So we have already set up the boards as always. I think I won all the rolls off pretty much.
I think he got a load of crits, which he's not put on the crit counter.
No, I didn't put that there on the crit counter. So here are the boards, here are the objectives, here are the models. We're all ready to rock and roll.
Sounded like Jack and Ori. Here are the boards, here are the models, here are the objectives.
So let's go. Right, you have to roll to see if you go first. Now, cards-wise, I got rid of my objectives because I only have one surge. You
I got rid of everything. I basically just won the law of maths because I didn't get any surge cards, and I got 3 upgrades, and the 2 ploys I had weren't that great. So
right, surely the rest have got to be better.
Ironically, one of the ploys that I got was really good with the upgrades. That was the objectives that I then picked up, but that's by the by.
I hate it when that happens. So I finished second first. So you get a double crit. So I do need at least a crit and something. No, I've got
hammer time.
Which
is ironic, really, because almost nobody uses hammers.
No, not in these warbands. No.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you get to choose.
A couple of mine do. Am I going to be black powdered to the face, so to speak?
Well, probably at some point.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to let you go first. I think.
Okay. I'm going to move pegs to there, and I'm going to use Mange's reaction, which after a friendly minion makes a move, I can push him up to 3 hexes. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Actually, he's going to go 3 to there.
Mangy monkey.
2 to there, in fact.
3 to there, 2 to there.
1 to there, and back again. Well, you could go 3, 1, 2, 3. So in the power step, I'm going to play Vicious Critters. Range 1 attack actions other than scything attack actions made by beasts, companions, minions, and or fighters with 1 or more denizen upgrades have Grievous 1. I think from now on we're just going to say any of those fighters. Not reading out all of that tat every time, but any of those 4, beasts, companions, minions, or people with denizen upgrades. We are also playing with the beta rule for these guys, which basically means that if they're standing next to somebody when someone else or they make a successful attack against them, they will then be able to use their light-fingered ability.
I'm going to play Frenzied Speed plus 2 move to the first friendly fighter to make a move action in the next activation step.
Okay. I'm then going to play Defensive Formation. Choose up to 2 friendly fighters in your territory that are beasts, blah, 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 blahs. Give each one a guard token. So I'm going to put one onto Simon, and I'm going to put the other one onto Cagey, I think. Actually, I'll put it on Shriek with his beak, Le Shriek.
Okay, well, I'm putting all it, well, not all my eggs in one basket, but I'm basically just going to charge. I'm going to charge with Ritaria, the Entangler. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
She can fly.
She's the flying trait if she charges.
She
And I have gone through.
Fly.
It's very key that I have gone through Blackpowder's
very specifically
space.
Important.
But now I'm going to miss the attack, so it'll be totally irrelevant.
Oh, obviously.
2 hammers, 2 damage with combo and Stagar.
Stagar.
Oh, Snake Eyes!
I don't want to give anything away, but if you haven't watched the other game yet between the Witch Elves, double assist is a very favoured attack by them, it would seem.
This typifies a little bit why I think the Rivals deck for these girls isn't that great, because I think their objectives and their inspire conditions are a little bit. Do this. If the dice screw you over, nothing happens, and then you're done.
LOL.
And then you're done. So I've basically put her out there, and she's going to die now.
You watch.
Whereas if I'd hit, he'd have been staggered, and it could have all been very nice. But basically,
not so good now.
Yeah, I'm going to play Unquenchable further.
Ooh.
The next time a friendly fighter is dealt damage, reduce that damage by 2 to a minimum of 1.
Okay.
This effect persists until the end of the phase, so that's basically until the end of the action phase, isn't it? Which is like the next 3 activations. So
I'm going to play.
That makes her slightly safer.
I'm going to play Well Trained. Choose a friendly fighter that is a beast companion, minion, blah blah blah. Push the chosen fighter up to 2 hexes. Le Shriek, Le Freak. Anything for you?
No.
Okay, I pass. And then I will score. We stand together. It's a surge duel. I score this immediately after an opponent's power step.
Okay.
If 2 or more friendly fires are each a beast companion minion or have 1 of our dozen upgrades, and 2 or more of those fighters are on objective tokens. So I get a glory. Okay, and then in the power step, I'm going to play Countless Familiars. When you give this to a fighter, give that fighter and 1 other friendly fighter within 2 hexes 1 familiar counter. While a fighter has 1 or more familiar counters, that fighter is considered to have 1 additional denizen upgrade. So he's got that, and I'm going to have to try and find a different coloured token now. So he counts as having 2 denizen upgrades.
2 dozen upgrades?
2 dozen upgrades, yeah. And I'll also put 1 onto Pegs. So he's now counts as having a denizen upgrade as well. Right, so I'm going to charge with the big lad, I think. He's going to go 1, 2 to there.
Yep.
And Le Freak, says Shriek, can also, after a friendly Blackpowder's move, I can push this fight up to 3 hexes, as long as it's within 2 hexes of Blackpowder at the end. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3.
He's still on guard. Hello.
Blackpowder's going to have a swing at you.
Thought he might.
His Great Cutlass. Oh, it's a Great Cutlass, that is. 2 hammers, 3 damage. Oh, a crit and a hammer.
So I can stop it, but it's not very likely.
Less so. Double dodge will save you. 3 damage.
Double shield.
That's also very similar to how they rolled when I played them.
But I have got the Unquenchable further, so I only take 1 damage.
That is true. Forgot about that.
So who was that? Oh, that was on Triaxia.
In fact, she's the one who only rolls one defense dice anyway.
Oh, she's got 1 shield, yeah.
And you did get a shield, but you could never have stopped it.
No. I had to have got a crit. Oh, no, I got a crit hammer. Okay. Well, that's good. We know what we're doing.
I'm going to push you back.
Okay.
But I can then use Shriek's ability first, so he will inspire.
You can.
His light-fingeredness. So I could break an upgrade if you had one, but you don't. But I do
don't.
gain a swag counter, and he does
The
inspire.
way this is looking, I'm not sure I'm ever going to get any. I'm going to missile this person into that person.
Go at pegs.
And pegs
Poor old
and
Simon.
but it is only it's only 3 hammers. It's only 3 hammers. It's
Oh.
only 1 damage.
One hammer. So pegs is on guard.
Oh god! Oh, crit.
Critalicious.
Okay, so nothing.
Another crit for me. Okay, my third go, which is possibly strange, but I'm going to move Simon again. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there, and Furious George is going to go 1, 2, 3, get pushed up to there.
So my third. Okay, I shall make a charge. Go a charge with Thriller. She's going to charge to there.
She's the only one who can make an actual.
She's got 3 swords, 1 damage.
She can make the combo attack.
Yeah, she can, and then that will inspire her.
Yeah.
But she's the easiest to inspire.
Yes, she is.
Whoa! 2 crits.
Double crits. Okay, so that was on
That's
Broad
on-
Peg, so I can't stop that.
No, so that's only 1 damage though.
Okay, 1
But then I
damage.
will make the follow-up attack.
And that will inspire her.
So she's inspired up after this attack. Oh, I missed.
I'm talking
Didn't roll
nonsense as well.
very
That's not pegs, that's cagey over
Didn't
there.
roll very well.
God, yeah. But she is inspired.
But she's now inspired, yes.
I might as well play this. I'm going to play Friendly Swarm, heal 1 each friendly fighter that is a beast companion minion or anything like that, so I'll just heal that 1 damage on cagey.
Thanks.
Thanks a bunch. Right, and my fourth going charge with pegs. 1, 2, 3 to there.
Hey up, pigs!
Simon's coming for you. And he rolls just 2 swords, but if I get a crit, it's 2 damage.
You don't actually need a crit for her because she's only got 1 damage because you've already damaged her.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. All right. Well,
You don't actually need a crit.
wouldn't have minded it though. Just going to say.
So for my fourth, I'm going to charge with Calexis, the Silvered Blur. There's no other way. There's no other way. So it's 2 swords, 1 damage. If I get successes, I can reroll. I can after this fight, roll one of those. Yeah. After this fighter's attack roll 1 attack dice for each success you rolled, and add these to the roll. So if I get 2 successes, I can roll 2 dice and inspire her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
it's
one.
plus 1. So it's
one.
literally 1
So you
success.
can roll another one.
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh,
Single assist.
that's another,
Single
that's
assist. 2 successes.
So
DOS successes.
I need a crit on cagey then.
But she inspires only if I roll 4 dice.
Yeah. Oh, she only, how much damage? She 1. Oh,
1.
You can't
a
kill
mighty
cagey.
1. I can't kill
cagey.
No, because you healed him.
Oh.
But is it
One
he's dodges it,
defense.
So 1.
But he's
okay.
on guard, but you got 2 successes.
Ah, yes. Phew. And I push him. No, you can't. He's on
Can't
guard.
push him because he's on guard.
Okay.
So power step, anything for you? I've got no cards.
No.
Right, so on to the end phase. So I get to go first. So I score Pack Masters. 3 or more friendly fighters are in enemy territory, and each one's a beast companion. Denson. But I think that's it. Just reading Gifted Pathfinder out again. 1 or more friendly fighters are each on an objective token that is not in your territory. So I've got that. And 1 or more of those fighters are within 2 hexes of another friendly fighter that is a beast companion, blah, 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 which I have got. So I do score that. So I've got 3 glory.
Yep.
I will keep the last one. It's 3 glory for me. And then I've got nothing else. So I'm just going to draw up 2 objectives and 5 power cards.
I've scored nothing.
Oh.
The only way I could have scored anything was if this attack had hit. And it didn't.
Oh. Well, you get another chance because she ain't dead.
Well, yes, that's true, but it's so...
It's a tricky one to score.
It's like if I don't hit, then that's it. It's gone and that's done.
Yeah.
And then I can't score it because nobody else can score
But
it.
you can... I mean, you can at least now. You've got the support here. So maybe you've got a bit more chance.
Maybe. Except she has. No, I could just. But the only way I could do it would be to stand next to Blackpowder.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem like a good idea.
You could stand there. You could go 1,
No,
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I could actually. Yes, you're absolutely sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
you're quite right. So I scored Zilch, which unfortunately isn't an objective for these guys. So I'm going to get rid of Bloody Show because I don't like it. Bloody Show. Score this in end phase of each surviving enemy fighter has 1 or more wound counters. I'll keep that one then, and I will risk keeping that one. And I'm going to get rid of Piercing Strike. I've got 3 upgrades.
Or I get rid of them all.
Yeah.
Have you got no glory?
Yeah, but they're quite good.
Yeah, but if you've got no glory, they ain't worth nothing.
I hear. Yeah. I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to get rid of Piercing Strike. So I'm going to get rid of Star Performer, which is the one where swords and hammers are successes, which is really nice. And I'm going to get rid of Piercing Strike, which is a combo upgrade with Cleave. I'll draw 4 new cards. 4. And 1 new objective.
So with that rather foreboding laughter, it's on to round 2, I guess. So let's roll for that. Oh, hammer time
again.
I missed that roll off. Sorry about that, people.
Hammer time again, and I got 1 each.
Right, I guess you're going first.
I suppose I will, and I suppose I shall risk doing this charging.
Attempt this charge
with
again.
With
go
old Vitaria. I think I've inspired the wrong one.
So you can charge to there?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so it's 2. So she's Vitaria.
Yeah.
So it's 2 hammers, 2 damage, keep moving.
And this is on poor old Pegs. Poor old Simon.
Their defense nice. Oh, crit hammer!
That's a dead Pegs.
Whoa.
Because that's 2. Oh no, is that 2 damage or 1?
It's 2 damage.
Oh, then it's a dead Pegs.
Yeah, but you know what's slightly annoying about that?
What's that?
Her Inspire condition is if this attack actually staggers an enemy fighter.
Yeah.
And I have staggered him. I've staggered him so much he's dead.
I'm going to play a reaction.
I have scored something.
You scored something, but my reaction comes first, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to score...
Score?
No, sorry, I'm going to play Overly Protective. Play this after a successful attack action that targeted a friendly fighter that's one of those things. Draw 2 power cards.
Ooh, that's juicy.
There's not many draw card tech in the game,
that's
so
juicy,
that's a nice one to have.
I've scored Acrobatic Assault. Score this immediately after a friendly fighter's activation if that fighter moved through an enemy fighter's hex in that activation step, and that fighter made a successful attack action that targeted that enemy fighter in that activation step.
Okay, I'm going to play Savage Their Eyes. Choose an enemy fight within 2 hexes of blah 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 blah. -1 dice from attack actions made by the chosen fighter. This effect persists until the end of the round or until after the chosen fighter's next attack action. So I'm going to put it on her. I'm
going to put Devotee of Slaughter. You can't give it to a leader, it's +1 wounds. And I'm going to give that to... I don't know whether to give it to Threala. She's pretty good. I'll give it to Threala.
Okay. I'm going to play the Winds of Wath. While this is a domain, while 1 or more fighters that are beast companions, blah blah blah, are out of action, +1 dice to range 1 attacks other than scything attacks made by those fighters' warbands.
What?
So I don't think you can benefit from that one.
Okay.
But it's basically if your warband has a fighter out of action and that fighter's a beast companion minion, whatever, then I get +1 dice to all my range 1 attack actions. So it's on to my next go then. Somebody's injured, aren't they?
This one.
She's injured.
Triaxia.
Right, okay. She's the only one I've got a chance of killing. So I will have a go at her with Furious George. He's going to just charge 1 to there. So Furious George is going to shank her with his tail knife. His pilfered dagger. So 3 swords and 1 damage, but it is grievous. But I don't need the grievous because you are already 1 wound down. So I need swords. You have disappointed me, Furious George. Oh, I realised I should have rolled another dice for the Winds of Wath.
Okay. Oh.
Good, good, good.
The Winds of Wubbish. So I'm going to play Spinning Flourish.
What's that do?
It's a flourish. Yeah. My friendly fighters' range and 1 attack actions are not considered to have combo, but they have scything instead.
All right.
And it persists until I basically succeed with the scything super action.
Scything super action.
And so is that my first activation? Or
You haven't even had it yet.
I haven't even got it, and I'm going to charge.
No, it's your second.
It's my second.
It is your second.
I did. I charged.
Because you charged there. Yeah, we know
I'm
what
going
to
to
do.
charge there and try and use this scything super action.
I'll be hit everyone.
Oh, I forgot another card. Sorry, darling.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to play the Paroxys of the Arena on her.
Ooh. Put it on the right fighter then.
Yeah, she is the Silver Blur. So I basically, after a declare attack action of this fighter's range 1 or 2 attack actions, I can pick
Oh, yes.
one. and I give her an extra dice.
You can either get +1 dice, +1 damage, or guard.
Yeah, so I think, because I can do it twice, presumably, because it's a declare action twice, don't I?
Yeah.
So for the first attack, I'm going to try +1 dice.
Okay, and who's that going on?
And I'm going to attack
Cagey.
Cagey there.
Oh dear.
So it's +1 dice, it's 3 dice, and I can roll an extra dice for each success.
Oh dear.
Swords.
Should you be rolling 4 dice?
No, it's 3 dice with the extra.
Oh, I see.
So I only get 1 success because he is.
You're attacking Cagey first.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah.
And then
So it's 1 success.
I can roll another dice and
No extra success.
Jeepers.
So Cagey has 1 dice, but he does get a single assist from Furious George.
Yeah.
That's an attack dice.
Oh, it was a double assist. Boo.
No.
Boo.
Oh, single assist.
Boo.
Yes. Ping.
We'll push him.
Oh, no, did you get 2 successes?
No, I only got 1.
Did you only get 1? Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I only got 1. So I'll push him, but then I'll attack Curious George.
Yeah.
So,
Furious George.
And this time I'm going to try the extra dice again, I think.
Oh, 1
really?
success. I had the same problems with this one.
Oh my god!
1
success.
Mage has 2 dodge. Oh, crit and a dodge. This warband.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, but I might actually have scored something. I think.
Is it hilarious though?
No, I didn't score anything. No, I didn't score anything
your
because
flourish is gone.
no, because it didn't succeed.
Is it successful?
Yes, it's success. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My second go, I'm gonna get rid of one of my loot tokens to shoot.
Blam!
I'll shoot that one. I can't remember the name of that one.
That is, she has only got 1 wound. If that makes a difference.
Oh yeah, but she's the only one rolling just 1 shield.
She is the only one rolling 1 shield. On the off chance I rolled a crit, I could smack the monkey in the face.
And she's charged, so she's the only one who hasn't
Yeah,
charged. So that's what I'm going to go for.
True,
so he's going to lock and load, and he's going to shoot what is frankly the best named weapon in the world, the Grundabus. 3 swords and 2 damage, and single assist from Monkey. 1 sword. That was oh no, I don't get an extra one because the Winds of Wrath is for 1 range 1 attacks.
Shield!
Oh. Sheba! Poo. I will not push.
Okay.
Well, actually, he's range 3, but it doesn't make a difference, so I will leave him there.
Okay.
Kind of broadside of a barn. Nothing in my power step.
So I'm going to charge round to the monkey.
Monkey.
Round to here.
Okay. So the Savage of Their Eyes will proc, and you'll get -1 dice.
Yeah.
And who are you attacking to
I'll
start with?
I'll attack the monkey.
With your range 2 attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, crit and a single assist.
Okay, monkey boy. I need a crit and a dodge. Or a crit and a crit. Oh, we're up 6, I think.
So that's 2 damage.
That's dead monkey.
Oh, I killed the monkey.
Kill the monkey.
Yeah, I now actually can score something because I've scored lethal spectacles.
I wouldn't put them on.
Score this immediately after a friendly fighter's attack action if that attack action took the target out of action and 1 or more of your warband's flourish gambits were persisting during that action.
So that's a glory. So it's up to 4.
But the scything super actions hasn't proc, so
Yes.
that's still in play.
No, that did, didn't it?
No, because it wasn't a scything super action.
Oh, was it not?
Because it's range 2. The combo attack is still.
Oh, it's range 1 combo.
Yes, it's only range 1 combo.
Sorry,
thing, so that doesn't proc. So I got 2 glory.
Yep. It's an important thing to remember that it's range 1 combos. Range 2 combos are fine. So my third go, I'm going to charge with the burb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. It's going to attempt to peck out the one with the shield's eyes. Traxia, the Aegis.
Yeah.
So it's 3 swords and it has Grievous 1. So I could kill someone else, but she's the one who hasn't charged. So I do want to try and kill her. So 3 swords. And those are all defense dice. No use
And there were no
whatsoever.
swords there, so you missed. Soz.
Stupid dice. 2 swords.
So I did.
In fact, I get another one because I've got the Winds of Wrath.
Okay.
No.
I need a crit.
God, this is terrible.
Oh, it snaked around and fell off, but no, she's dead, I think.
She's dead. Okay, so I get a glory for that.
I don't get to buckler you. Buckler.
Bloody buckler. So, do I score anything off of that? I think I do. Unexpected end. Score immediately after an enemy fighter is taken out of action by a friendly blah 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 blah. So I do.
All right. Friendly fighter says what?
I just can't bother to read out the
I see.
denizen and all the rest. So basically, if one of them takes out an enemy fighter and it's not your leader, that's an important point. It can't be the leader that does it.
I'm going to put the Kreeplash. I can't even remember. K-R-U-I Plash.
Kreeklash.
It's quite hard to say K-R-U-I. Kreeplash. Anyway, I'm putting that on the boss.
Right.
It's a combo attack, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
I have nothing.
Okay, I'm going to charge with the boss. She's going to attack Blackpowder.
Oh dear.
3 swords with Grievous and a combo. There is a crit.
Can't stop that.
Crit sword.
So it's how much? That's 3 damage.
Yeah. No, it's 2 damage. 2 damage. Oh no, it's 3 damage. You're right. Yeah. And that will inspire her as well.
Ouchie.
And then
she doesn't inspire yet.
No, and then I'm going to follow up with the Kreeplash combo.
Kreeplash.
2 swords, 1 damage.
Another one. Is that a crit sword?
Yeah.
Ow.
That's 1 damage.
So I'm up to 4 damage already. Ow.
And I will push you away to...
Leave that there. That's
Sorry,
so
I was thinking it was an
I
objective.
didn't even move them on and you're still pushing it.
So she's inspired.
Right, well I guess I'm just going to have to attack you with the ogre.
Okay.
I might as well shoot you.
Oh, I've just realised I couldn't do that last damage.
Why could you not?
Because of the spinning flourish. So
Oh, yes.
attack, so I couldn't do that last damage. I have
You
a
do
damage
inspire,
back. Yeah.
so I've got 3 wounds instead.
Yeah,
It's not quite so bad.
No.
It's still bad. Right, my go then. I'm going to grundabus you in the face.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Who exactly?
That's the question. I'm going to shoot this one here.
Okay.
Because she's got a range 2, and I get an assist off of that one. So it's 3 swads, 2 damage. Crit. And a single assist.
Okay, I'll be needing a couple of things, and I only got 1.
No.
Oh, I got a double assist actually, but it was not enough.
So...
She dead?
Well, that's 2 damage. Oh, you rolled a dodge, didn't you?
I did roll a dodge, yes. That's
so
minus
only
1.
1 damage then.
Yeah.
Poop. Does she have any upgrades? If so, I will destroy it.
She does. She has Devotee of Slaughter.
I shall get rid of that. What's Devotee of Slaughter do?
It basically gives her +1 wound. So she doesn't anymore, but she's still alive.
I might as well do this. So I'm going to play Blossoming Friendship, where I can choose a friendly fighter with no tokens and give that fighter 1 denizen upgrade. So I'll play it on KG over there, and I'll play Inspiring Mascot, which doesn't actually do very much. I can't put it on a leader or a large fighter, but it will heal him 1 at the end of the action phase, and I can push him 1 hex.
Yeah, I'm going to play Moment of Rapture on my...
Oh, he needs to have a charge.
I'm not sure it's the best use of it, but it's heal 2. I'm going to put it on...
One who's got 1 wound.
Yeah, she's got 1 wound. So the heals are back.
Okay, I'm then going to play Unsettling Follower onto the Big Lad, which is a denizen card. It means that enemy fighters within 1 hex cannot hold objectives. And then I'm going to play Kindred Affinity onto the Big Lad as well, which at the start of the action phase I can draw the top card of my power deck and reveal it, and if it's a denizen upgrade I can give that upgrade to this fighter, or just add it to my hand. End of the power step I can then use the Inspiring Mascot to...
Is he charged?
No, when I played the Blossoming Friendship, you have to add a charge token and a stagger token on him.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because they're going to go in a moment.
It does matter. It's really important.
Okay. And then I'm going to push him 1 hex. I'll push him away.
Okay.
Just in case. End of the round. You went first.
I did. I've done all right, actually. I've scored Exalting Violence. Score this in an end phase if 2 or more surviving friendly fighters are inspired. I have 2.
You do.
And I've scored Blood on the Sands. Score this in end phase if 1 or more friendly fighters are within 1 hex of 1 or more enemy fighters with 1 or more wound counters.
Does that have to be in enemy territory or anything?
No.
Okay,
No,
nice.
so that's 1. So that's another 1. And then I've scored In Praise of Cain because you healed him, and I was thinking, oh no!
Right.
Because, but you put a charge token on him. Score this in end phase if each surviving fighter has 1 or more charge tokens and/or 1 or more wound counters.
Nice.
And everybody has a charge counter.
That's 3, isn't it?
Wounded. That's 3. So that's 5 altogether.
Nicely done. Oh, I don't think... Oh, sorry. So you've used everything, so you're drawing
I've got
everything?
nothing.
Okay.
I've got no cards left.
I think I'm going to have to get... I don't think I've scored anything.
Oh no.
I think I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of them. I've only killed 1 of your fighters, so I'm going to have to get rid of Unbeatable Team, which is a Surge Duel. This is one where there are more friendly fighters on objectives than enemy fighters on objectives, and more enemy fighters out of action than friendly fighters out of action. And I'm going to get rid of Tireless Explorer because that's one where I have to make a move action, second or subsequent move action, and I have to basically be on a hex in my territory, then a hex in no one's territory, and then a hex in your territory. Yeah. And I ain't got time for that.
No. So I can't imagine ever playing that card.
No, neither can I.
All of my girls will inspire there, won't they?
Yeah, they will, because it's the 5th round.
Third round?
Third round. We've been playing forever. Just feels like that.
Apart from the dead one doesn't inspire.
9 plays 6, third and final round, time to roll off. Crit and a double. Crit single and double. Oh, I'm in trouble. So now I can pick a card up and I reveal it, and if it's a denizen I can give it to that fighter. It's not a denizen, so I can put it in my hand. It's launch and attack. You're first.
My first, I guess, well, I could choose to let you go first, but I don't think
you
I will.
could.
I will attack with...
Gorlock's now inspired, I forgot, because he made a second Grundabus attack.
Nice.
Or he got rid of his token, rather.
Okay. I'm going to attack Blackpowder with Ritaria. I'm going to move.
Okay.
I'm going to charge to... there's no point being on an objective, is there?
I don't think so. Not within 1 hexagon, no.
No.
But you also don't have to be within 1 hexagon.
So, yeah, I'm gonna charge to there. And so it's 3 hammers, 2 damage, but if I hit, it will give him stagger.
Ouch. Oh.
Single assist.
Single assist. So I might be able to stop this.
Oh, no. So it's 2 damage and a stagger token.
He's nearly dead. Power step, what do you want to do?
I'm going to put Devotee of the Blade onto my boss.
Okay.
It makes her defensive characteristic shields and gives her cleave.
I'm going to put Vicious Familiar onto the big lad, which is a denizen. Use this during an adjacent enemy fighter's attack. After the attack roll, if the attack roll contained 2 or more attack dice, the attacking player must pick 1 dice and ignore the result.
Ooh. I'm going to put Gore Drenched on Thriala. She's on guard while she's adjacent to 1 or more enemy fighters with 1 or more wound tokens.
Nice.
I'm just going to give her a token just so I don't forget.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm going to put the Ever Hungry Fiend onto the big lad as well, which basically means that when this fighter makes an attack action that targets adjacent fighters, he's considered to have 1 additional supporting fighter.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to play Unexpected Ally, which is just a power card. Choose a friendly fighter, big lad. The chosen fighter is considered to have 1 additional supporting fighter when making range 1 or 2 attacks. It persists until after his next attack action. A successful range 1 or 2 attack action.
Okay.
Okay, so my first go, I'm going to swing at her.
So she's on guard.
She's on guard, but I count as having single and double assists.
Oh, nice.
I think that's all I've got though. You might as well Grundabus you because that's 4 swords and 2 damage, and I only need to kill her. Although, if you roll a dodge, I'll be mighty swearily. So I'm going to just use this Great Cutlass, which is 2 hammers but 3 damage. Oh, I can't use his Grundabus because the thing is about making range 1 or 2 attacks. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, double assist, so that is a success.
2 double assists, which I have.
Poop.
Okay, I'm going to play Daring Flourish, -1 defense, +1 dice to friendly fighter attack, range 1 and 2. And I'm also going to play the Leaping Flourish, which means they have the flying trait basically.
Yeah.
They cannot make attack actions other than... Oh, hang on a minute though. I can't make attack actions other than charge super actions.
So you have to charge.
So I have to charge.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to charge with... no, she's on guard, because it's not an actual guard token. So yes. Charge around to there and attack
the big lad.
The big lad. So it's 3 swords, 2 damage.
But you do have to discount 1 of your attack dice.
Okay, but I get an extra attack dice because of the flourish.
Yeah, you roll 1 extra and then you'll have to...
Discount 1.
Discount, okay. Yeah.
I've got 3 crits.
I don't know why I played this game with you. You're honestly the most frustrated person to play games against.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You've got rolled as many crits as you've got glory right now. Absolute piss taker. Right, so you kill him, you get 2 glory for that.
Yeah, and I've scored Grandstand because I had those 2 flourishes. And
Is that 1?
That's 1. And I've scored Faultless Display because I had only successes. So that's another 1. And I think I've scored Ritual Performance, yes, because it's a critical hit as well.
So there's 4 you scored from that.
5. Three objectives and 2 glory for the kill.
All right. 3 objectives.
Yeah.
That's a piss take.
I can only apologise. Again, not for the first time.
Absolute ridiculousness. I think we can call it there. I don't think I can score anything. My second go, might as well charge. 1 to there. 2 swords. Nothing. Nothing in my power step. Your third go. Don't think you need to overthink it now.
So I'll make a charge action with Calexis.
Yep.
So there.
You sure you want to attack Shriek and not KG? Because KG only has 1 dodge. Shriek's got 3.
Yeah, I do want to attack.
Okay.
I mean, it's only for scoring glory purposes.
It's not going to really matter.
No, but
to be honest.
So she's the one with blur. So she's got 3 swords now. 3 swords, 2 damage. And I can roll for extra successes. I can roll 1 sword, just 1 success.
Nothing.
That's 2 damage.
Dead bird. Third go, I will get rid of one of my upgrades, one about having my leader still alive. I'll pick up 1.
For my 4th, I'm going to move the boss around to there.
Okay.
Actually, that's a bit further. No, actually, you can move there.
Then my 4th and final go, I'll get rid of that card and I'll pick up another objective. Yeah, anyway, that's it.
Okay, I just scored the Harcure on Hurricane, which would have 3 or more enemy fighters in your territory.
And that's 2.
Or actually, or each surviving friendly fighter was inspired. So I could have got after KG.
Yeah.
I didn't read it properly. But anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Wow, 18 plays 6. I mean, the crits maybe...
They tell a story,
They
don't they?
tell a story. I mean, I didn't do bad. I got 4, but yeah, against 9. Once the big lad was out, it was game over. I think, whilst it feels like the big lad might be an obvious choice for this, several of these cards rely around taking out more enemy fighters than you have taken out, and because you've got some very weak fighters,
You lose them quickly.
they might not be quite so good at it. So I'm not really sure. I think the Exiled Dead might do better at this because they're minions. But
I think he's quite weak into this warband actually, because he only carries 1 shield.
Lots and lots of
You have
attacks.
to defend a lot of attacks.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think he needs to stay back a bit more. I think we've talked about him before being a better balanced ogre because he's not like the 2 shields.
Yeah.
He's not quite so terrifying as some of the others, because I think Hrothgorn might be better with this deck.
Because he's got minions and creatures as well, hasn't he?
I think most of them are either minions or creatures,
Yeah.
and he's got his range,
beasts, I should say.
beasts and minions, and he's got the range 3 attack, which is 2 damage. So that's enough to one-shot all of these.
Yeah.
Potentially, if you don't roll any dodge. You did get a situation where your dodge actually stops someone from dying, which is
yeah, and I'm
very
really sorry
annoying.
about that 3 crit roll.
well,
A triple crit. I don't think I got one of those before.
I don't know. We've probably rolled more. We've never rolled a quad crit. Never rolled a quad crit. And I have twice. So you lose.
But never when attacking.
Never when it would be useful. It's always like a roll off or something like that. So there you go. The angry ladies, Gryselle's Arenai, have won a game. It's nice to see. It'd be nice
I have to say,
after we're losing twice.
I thought I was done for.
So a lot of these cards are dual cards. They've got quite a few jewels in there, and a lot of them are like, you have to be on more objectives than your opponent, and you have to have less fighters out of action than your opponent, which can actually be quite tricky. It has got a 2 glory surge, but that one was the trickiest, and I kept hold of that one, and that's probably where I went wrong.
What swung it for me was when I charged with. She didn't do anything for the first 8 or 7 activations of the game.
Yeah.
And she charged and she hit the ogre.
Yeah.
And if she hadn't hit the ogre, I wouldn't have scored in Praise of Cain, which is 3. And I actually scored the other 2 as both of them as a result of that one hit, because
And then when you killed the
it
ogre,
inspired her, and then it gave blood on the sands as well. So I got 5 glory because you didn't score any.
And then you scored 5 glory when you killed him, because you killed him, and you scored 3 surges at the same time, which
Well, that's just dirty.
it's just so unfair. So absolutely. When I played them, and I had the objective, which was kill someone when you've got 2 surge cards, 2 flourish cards out. I never had any flourishes in my hand stuff. That was so annoying. I was quite annoyed that the very bottom card was the Deadly Swarm, which is the 2 hammer range 1 attack that does the damage equal to your upgrade, because he had about 6 on him at one point. So
can you use that multiple times?
Yeah, it's just an attack action. Just an attack action.
So what is it?
So the damage characteristics is equal to the number of denizen upgrades this fighter has. There's 2 hammers, ensnare, 1 range 1. But you could with the 8 cards are in there. You could actually have a 9 damage attack, because one of them gives you effectively 2 denizens.
How many dodges are roll then, does it?
No.
That's mad. It's mad. It's rare these days that that sort of thing doesn't break.
Yeah, or have some limiting factor on it or something.
Yeah, I mean, you don't actually need much more than 5 damage, but
no,
it is still absolutely.
I mean, you could if you got somebody bigged up with that, you could possibly one-shot the troll himself.
You could you modify?
Come on, Mollog.
Can you modify the?
No. It does say this attack action's characteristics cannot be modified. So you can't get more hammers out of it or anything.
Hammers, no.
But I mean, a 9 damage attack.
Rerolls though.
You could get possibly if there's any rerolls. There's some cards in here that give you assists.
Right.
So assists would count as well. Yeah. There's the one which gives you a +1 die. Oh no, you can't get +1 dice. But you could very easily get single and double assists on a 2 hammer attack.
Actually, that also made a difference in this game. That I had in the middle. I had lots of. I rolled double assist.
Yes.
I had lots of assists.
Yeah.
And I think if you'd been a little bit luckier, you'd have killed one of them, and I wouldn't have.
I could have possibly moved him. I could have possibly charged to a different position and then killed someone. Yeah. But then he would have charged.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I've kind of I've shot my shot.
I was waiting for you to pull out some sort of scything attack. I have to say.
Yeah, I wish I'd had something like that. Sadly, no scything attacks in this.
Okay,
deck.
that's actually. You think they might do, because like a swirling, whirling swarm or whatever. You think they might do. So
there we go.
I'm gonna.
There's the Beastbound Assault.
I don't really know why we play dice games, but anyway, I don't know why I play them. I don't really know why you.
The win-loss ratio isn't that bad yet.
No.
You're still not like double what I've got, but you're certainly beating me. Just going to say that much.
So yeah, I apologise.
You should.
I mean, if I only roll 1 crit there, if I'd roll crit 2 successes, I'd have got rid of one of the successes.
I'd still been dead.
So still would have been. Yeah, you'd still have been dead. So the 3 crits, although it was fact, total overkill.
I'm not even sure if on that card if it has to be a success. The attacking player must pick 1 attack dice from the attack roll and ignore the result on that dice. Actually,
so if I'd only roll one
if you rolled
2 crits.
If you rolled a crit, a hammer, and a sword or something like that, then you could just go.
Okay, so it's not the successes. That would be really strong if it was the successes.
Yeah,
I have to say, but yeah, okay. It's not quite as
bad as that, but there you go. Still pretty bad when you roll 3 crits. Yeah. Anyway, less said about that one, the better.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. I kind of showed the Arenai off in a reasonable way. The Beastbound. I mean, just the first time you played that deck as well, so you didn't really know.
I'm not sure I would take them with Gorlock again, knowing what I know. I think I would possibly go Hrothgorn or maybe the Exiled Dead.
Well, I'm playing them in the next game, so I'm just writing it down. Exiled Dead.
Then I'm going to go with something that's got no beasts, no minions, no anything. Oh, I can't score anything now. Yeah, that is the one strange thing about this, because we've talked about the plot decks being very specific to a limited number of warbands, and this one is very specific to a very, very small subset of warbands to get the most out of it, I think.
Maybe, although once you start playing the cards, you've got denizens. Because you only need 3 of those denizens. If you had a 3 fighter warband, you only need 3 of those denizen upgrades.
True.
True. And because if you're playing championship, because it's not plot, you can combine it. You can combine it with some other. There are some other denizen cards in the other plot decks.
That's true, but likewise, you could just take a lot of these cards and put them with a warband that has lots of minions or beasts and stuff like that in a championship, and then just cash in on that.
Universal. Presumably, it has its own little icon.
It does have a little its own little icon on the bottom right hand corner. But yeah, as it has no plot card to it.
All I'm going to say is it's going to get very confusing.
Yes. Yeah, but it's a good thing we don't play championship.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So, as always, do please like, subscribe, ring that bell and leave a comment below. Any questions you might have, if you spot anything we've missed, do let us know. And we'll be seeing you soon in the Gnarlwood.